Okay. Stream seems to be up. We're good here. I'm gonna switch to this. Let me just move this over there. Maybe bring this down a little bit. We're good. Welcome to new 7 Days to Die stream. We got Wolf for say, woo, live stream. Awesome. Hello. We got Living Live. Welcome. Choose Live for you. Happy Friday. Yes, it is a Friday, and we are going to go into the zombie apocalypse. It's been a hard week at work, but now we can just have some fun. Shoot some zombies in the face, if necessary. So before, let me just show you. Hey, Salty Cake, welcome. Let me show you the schedule for this weekend. We're now playing 7 Days to Die in our usual zombie shenanigans on Friday. Tomorrow at about 4 p.m. my time, and it's now 7 p.m. my time, so 3 hours earlier. It's an afternoon stream, more Euro-friendly. We're going to be playing some Oblivion. We've been making a good progress on Oblivion when I reverted my drivers back to the non-crashing every 5 minutes version. So it's pretty good. And on Sunday, Planet Crafter. Still don't know if that's going to be a series, a one-shot, whatever. I haven't even recorded that one. Probably going to record it tomorrow morning. Because we're going to check out that game. So yeah, that's the schedule for the weekend. Let's just go over here. Oh, I got it. Sorry. There. Living Life says, been a while since I got to catch it live. With my promotion, I have gone work night shift. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so this, everything standard. Let's go. So yeah, I planned this stream to also be quite relaxing, because we gotta really just finish up the base. You remember in the last episode we were finishing, building my tower, which is going to be like my personal quarters at the top of the facility. We already have a new sensor array which is still undergoing calibration, and now I'm just finishing the perimeter because we need to implement a defensive wall, I'm thinking. As you can see now, it is midnight on day 88. Let me just show you up here. Apparently there's a storm coming because I can hear the wind. Look at that. Those over there are going to be my personal quarters. And, well, you can't see it on this side, but if we go to the other side, we can see the sensor array. Where we've been, like I said, we've been calibrating the sensor array. And it's definitely picking something weird in the dimensional matrix of this reality. If you remember, in this reality, there used to be an organization called, that's the sensor array over there, the SCP Foundation, because of the numerous anomalies they encounter in this reality. The thing is that we've encountered some anomalies, but not that many. We have reports of weird... for instance, those demon wolves we encountered and killed me earlier when we got here. And a few other, weird behavior from zombies. But other than that, it's not really that weird. Hello, Jonathan. Hello. And according to whatever information we've been able to gather from abandoned SCP Foundation facilities, they actually fought a lot of things, like interdimensional beings, ancient gods, monsters, a lot of weird stuff. And we have not seen many of those around here. That's one of the reasons they went to war with the Anti-Zombie Research Initiative when they arrived in this reality. They thought they were an anomaly and also a very dangerous organization, which way they were correct. So yeah, something weird is going on.
Stop trying to sound like you understand what you are talking about, you credit-taking monster.
Shut up, Gladys. I know what I'm talking about. Hey, Rob. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's why the sensor array was a priority, and now it's being calibrated. Mike, how's that going, by the way?
This is Star, see that out.
Okay, good. Keep me posted on that.
See cast TOT62.
Okay, thanks, Mike. So still some calibrations. The Imperator class battle mech fully functional by now. So that's why I need to like start wrapping up the design of the base here. Like for instance, these agricultural pots we have in this area. You see, that's why we are clearing these small hills that we have over here. And this way we will be able to build like a defensive perimeter around the base. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have like a chill stream doing that. Then probably go and get some materials. The quest for materials and monies in the zombie apocalypse never ends. But as you can see, it is a rather rainy... Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Rob. Rob is on Twitch. Remember, we're dual streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch in the platform of your choosing. Jonathan says, what is the schedule today for the ZRI? Well, like I was saying, we're going to be working over here a little bit. Then we're probably going to go and do some rants, like shoot some zombies in the face. Maybe a mission for Trader Jen. Who knows? Just put that over there. But as I said, I really want to finish this part, so it is that the base is secured. And this is the schedule for the weekend. Remember, tomorrow we're playing Oblivion. I did some, you know, running around, killing monsters, selling stuff. Now I am level 20. And tomorrow we're going to possibly continue the main quest. And on Sunday, Planet Crafter. Which I still don't know if it's going to be a series. I only know that I have it, and I want to play it a little bit. So yeah, as you can see, I worked on this RAM. This is good. I should also just go ahead and put this to form the foundation of this area. Hey Pongo, how are you? Welcome. We had an impromptu stream on Tuesday of Oblivion, and I am happy to say that there were no crashes because I reverted to the culprit was the NVIDIA driver. I reverted to the driver that I had at the beginning of the month, so everything worked okay. So tomorrow more Oblivion. We're going to advance the main story a little bit tomorrow. Maybe close an extra Oblivion gate.
Cast TOT62.
Yeah, Mike, those Oblivion gates are similar to ours Oblivion gates. They all lead to hell, apparently. Hey, Jason, how are you? Pongo says, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you today? I'm good, I'm good. I have a confession to make. I went ahead and bought a second Insecticon on Amazon. Should be here next week. One more Insecticon and I will have the 3 original from the G1. James Herman says, I've been playing Planet Crafter for a long time now. The new Moon update is cool. Pretty chill game. Well, I'm thinking tomorrow morning I will be recording Sunday's episode. And says, woo! Yeah, we're gonna have a good time tomorrow with that. Chili goes, hello, just having your first coffee of the day. Would you join me for a cuppa? Of course, but I only have Yoka. I'm gonna join you with a Joka juice smoothie. Cheers. Also, you can type coffee here, and the Stream Elements bot will provide you with the necessary coffee. Yesterday I had like 3 cups of coffee at work. You know? It was a very busy day. I was very sleepy because Wednesday was a holiday here. That's why we had the Oblivion stream on Thursday evening. Sorry, because I could stream. I streamed for almost 3 hours. I think I was very relaxed because Wednesday was a holiday. There we go. But on Thursday, I was sleepy. Let's just finish this so you see. You brought your own. Nice. So you see, we're making this all look good. It is important that we have the proper infrastructure around the new main facility of the Zombie Research Initiative. No coffee, just an RC cola. Okay, well, it's what it is, you know? Most likely this weekend also I'm going to publish this map on the Discord, you know? So if you want to try this map, look out, because tomorrow most likely I will upload this version of my save game so you can wander around the new main facility of the Zombie Research Initiative, the Crossroads facility. You can see Gladys, you can see the Imperator class mech, get a bunch of resources. All will be available. There you go.
Warning. We have a problem.
What? What's our problem?
You are a monster.
Oh, shut up, Gladys. This is no... Sometimes Gladys gets funny, you know? And start with the puns. Because we like puns. Good puns, bad puns, hashtag pun. In fact, in the Discord, I saw in the pun section, if you remember that the Taken series with Liam Neeson, where he's on the phone and he says, "I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want," or something like that, but I have a very special set of skills. So in this meme, he's saying, "I don't know who you are, I don't know what you want," and in the next panel, it was Chuck Norris saying, "Who is this?" And then Liam Neeson said, "Sorry, wrong call. I apologize, sir." That was pretty cool. It's in the Discord. It's very funny because of the Chuck Norris jokes.
Cruise to the Star. See you out.
Yeah. This is the good puns. Good puns. Salty Cake says grind heaven. Yeah, we're doing housework. You see, this is how you make the big facilities. You bust out the shovel, you bust out the pickaxe, you start digging long and hard. It's the only way to do it. The only way. And what we're doing now is just the final touches that will allow us to finally complete the new main facility of the Zombie Research Initiative, like all the defensive perimeter. Look at this. This is no longer like a bunch of dirt with the farming area on top. No, this is now solid area. We need to do that. And we need to do this one over here as well. So let me see. This one is going to be a big one. There. Also need to record a little bit more of Lamplight City, which is our daily series, which is an old school point and click game, which I am enjoying very much. Like the first case, any more Samara holes in the garden? Not so far, you know, it's blocked. So that looks good. I'm thinking that we will have some zombies soon because I'm making a lot of noise here. Living Life says started over today in 7 days to die. Nice, that's the most fun part. Anyways, I was saying the daily series, Lamplight City, it's 5 cases, you know, and we're wrapping up the first case, which I almost screwed up. The second case, very interesting. Since I knew more of the game, I was able to progress more like quickly. In the first case, there was a couple of times where I just ran around completely flabbergasted by the situation. But in the second one, I got my detective legs on. Chiligo says, I don't trust stairs because they're always up to something. You see? Hashtag pun. We like good puns, bad puns. Hashtag pun. This is one of the main tips I can give you for when you are removing large blocks of material. You need to go and you need to dig around, you know. So, except if you're actually looking for materials, you dig around, you create a trench, and then it collapses. That's the proper way. But if you're looking for materials, well, then dig the whole thing. But I'm not looking for materials here. I'm just going looking to clear this volume of material. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the stream. There we go. This is what I was looking for. You see? There. This way there will be no more incursions. Into our base. We clear this. Sorry, we're gonna go over this. Excuse me, Siri, careful. 2 a.m., middle of the night. It was kind of rainy. Now it's good. Apparently the clouds are gone. Hey, hello, Olivia. Olivia is on Twitch. Remember, we're dual streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch whatever the you want. You know, you want to watch on Twitch, you watch on Twitch. You want to watch on YouTube, you watch on YouTube. You see me responding to someone you don't see in your chat is because they're in the other chat. Pongo on YouTube says hello, Twitch. Just as I was starting to build a library of past live stream on Twitch, they decided to just limit the amount of hours of highlights you can have, you know. And I don't know. Just follow your next. Would really appreciate it if you could give me a follow back there. We'll see. We'll see your account. Don't worry. Ah, Jesus Christ. Everything is just crap.
Ha 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 ha. That was funny.
Yeah, I got caved in my face. This is just a bullcrap. Easy. Okay. Okay, that's good. Hey, Paul is here. Hello, Paul. How are you? Okay. Also, next weekend we have Mystery Zombie Theater 3000. And what do you say we watch Labyrinth? Because that's a classic and we've never seen it. So we should, I'm thinking we should watch Labyrinth next weekend. In session 93 or 94? 94, I believe it is, of 93 of Mystery Zombie Theater 3000. I don't know if in 93 or 94, but remember that they are all archived on the Discord. You go to the Discord, and there's the MZT3K channel, and you can watch that thing. All of the previous sessions. And Pongo says, woohoo! I just watched that yesterday. What? You watched Labyrinth? Out of the blue? Living Life says, you are hungry. Yes, I ate a shepherd's pie, which is a totally normal thing to do at, 3 in the morning. Come on. Just a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, come on. Look at all the materials. Okay, there we go. And also you will be happy to learn that in Oblivion, as I was saying, I didn't really do any side quests. I just went to a couple of caves, got some loot, sold it, rinse and repeat. I am now level 20, and I have purchased all of the available upgrades for both the mage tower that's on top of the mountain and the castle that we got. So now the castle has a lot of stuff walking around, you know, has like a dinner area, trophy area. It's pretty cool. Chiligo says, how's Mike? Haven't heard from him today. Yeah, but Mike, we were talking with Mike about the sensor array.
Cruiser, this is Star. See that out.
Yeah, exactly. Mike is working with the guys from the Advanced Propulsion Project and the Threshold Project in the sensor array up there. They're finishing the calibrations because something strange is going on. If you remember, we encountered a facility from the SCP Foundation where they held captive the guys from accounting. And they were doing their taxes, apparently. Anyway, the SCP Foundation, which is apparently this reality's version of the Zombie Research Initiative, was at war with the Anti-Zombie Research Initiative. If you watch the final episode of the last season, you will see that we traveled to this reality following the destruction of the Anti-Zombie Research Initiative facility on the moon. They were trying to, you know, destroy us, but generating a huge mass effect field on the moon that would attract asteroids to impact the planet. And something happened, and there was this huge blast coming through the wormhole, and the facility blew up, and basically the moon fractured. So we had to get the out of that reality, and we came here. And once we got here, we didn't have any, we didn't find any visible traces of the Anti-Zombie Research Initiative and the SCP Foundation. After a long time of investigation, our reconnaissance teams have encountered now certain facilities of the SCP Foundation, and we encountered a radioactive wasteland, which is probably where the main facility of the Anti-Zombie Research Initiative was located. So, and we've had some attacks by unknown forces lately. Myself was attacked during a few weeks ago during a reconnaissance mission by unknown hostiles, which we theorize are the remnants of the SCP Foundation here. But the thing is that we have not seen the kind of anomalies that the SCP Foundation used to fight. They used to fight like monsters and interdimensional beings and stuff like that, from the information we've seen in their records. But we have not encountered that, so it's something weird. And there is something strange in the reality matrix of this world. So that's why we built the sensor array. We need to figure out what the hell is going on. Was that correct, Gladys?
Affirmative.
Exactly. You see, that's basically what's going on. Luckily, we were able to retrieve a quadra reactor that apparently the SCP Foundation stole from the Anti-Zombie Research Initiative, which is what is powering this facility and that Imperator-class mech you see over there, in preparation for any full-scale assaults. And Paul says, like, and you see, this is part of the final touches into this facility, because it needs to be secure. Cannot have our farm plots just there on a hillside. Everything needs to be part of the facility, which is now happening. In a couple of minutes to 4 a.m. Look at this. Okay, it's morning. Let me just finish this. We need this. Ah, come on. We need scaffolding. You see, this is what we're doing. We need scaffolding. This way we can work properly on this side of the farm area. We can even eventually like build some sort of secret room inside this big block, like this big volume we have here. There. Here, here, and here. You see now that everything will be properly secured. Also, I need to figure out how to get back inside the facility. We could use the main access ramp, but I need something that's a little bit easier. My only concern is that the zombies could use it to gain access, because right now their path inside is not as clear, so they get confused. But look at this entire thing done there. Paul says Jack was nimble, Jack was quick, but Jack still couldn't dodge Mike's roundhouse kick. Those are, you know, like the Chuck Norris. Well, this is actually not a Chuck. It is a Chuck Norris Mike tail, but with a folk bass, I'm guessing. Okay, so how do we do this here? Let me see. Just put that over there. Drop this over here. I'm thinking we're gonna need the more not very well known 8 or 6 steps wedge. Never trust an atom. They make up everything. You see the puns, the good puns, the bad puns, and the hashtag pun. Where was this? Here. We have an 8 and we have a 6. Hey William, welcome to the stream. Let's do a mock-up. Let's see what happens if we put... I'm thinking we're gonna have to use the 8 one. There. 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 Yeah, we're probably gonna need the 8 one. It's been a while, says William. Well, you know how life happens, and then the zombie apocalypse happens. Hey Peggy, how are you? And then all hell breaks loose. This is what we're going to do. Look at this. We're going to be using this type of ramp. And this one is going to go there. And the next one, let me see over here. Yeah, it's good. It's good. We can use this one. Okay, let's just copy this. This way we get the ramp on this side. Oh, we need to do a little bit of digging, but not much. All of this side uses the natural ramp on this terrain. There we go. And there. Yeah, that's good. Now we copy this one. put it there. Nice. Also, I don't know if you've been watching, you know, The Last of Us on HBO. Very, very good adaptation of a very controversial game. You know? They kept the story, you know, very truthful to the game. But The Last of Us Part 2 is an extremely long game. In my opinion, too long. It for me, it actually overstayed its welcome by, I don't know, 5 hours or something like that. There's a full playthrough on the channel if you wanna take a look at it. And I'm actually I've thought about playing it again on PC because I struggle with controllers for first-person or third-person shooters. But aiming with mouse and keyboard is just trivial. In fact, I did a new playthrough of The Last of Us when it was released on PC, and I was just breezing through that. Like the final Joel massacre in the hospital, when I was playing on my PS4 with a controller, that was a chore. But doing it with mouse and keyboard was just trivial. I just headshotted everybody. Because, you know, mouse and keyboard. So, let me just put that on. So I'm thinking The Last of Us Part 2 would also be quite easier with mouse and keyboard. But I don't know. Like I said, it was a little bit long for my taste. It is a very good game. You know, no one denies that. But it was a little bit long. A little bit on the long side for my taste. Okay, let me just grab this one. There we go. So many new games, so little time to play them, you know? That is the main issue. In fact, that reminds me that I have to play my lotto ticket for for this week. Because, you know those people who always say, I wish I would win the lottery? And then you ask them, do you play the lottery? And they go, no. Well, if you don't play the lottery, your chances of winning the lottery are exactly 0. I play the lottery once a week. So my chances are not 0. They are 1 in, you know, like several million, but not 0.
Stop trying to sound like you understand what you are talking about, you credit-taking monster.
Shut up, Gladys. I understand this. Hey, hola. How are you? So yeah, the first step in at least having a chance of winning the lottery is, as you know, like obvious as it seems, play the lottery. That way you have at least like an option. You know? But if you don't play the lottery, you will never win the lottery. So I play 1 ticket a week. And I play the simplest ticket because you have they have like add-ons that you can get for special prices. No, I play like the base ticket. It costs about $1, you know? Y eso es muy bien. Awesome. Hey, Breezy 5-star N, how are you? Chilling in the wasteland, killing walters, yes, and building stuff. Oh, I need to destroy this one. There. Let me just get rid of this. So we can finish the ramp in this direction. Hey, Bilal is here. Okay, I'm late, but I'm here. Let's get the inventory management underway. We will have to manage the inventory because, as you can see, we've gotten a lot of this. Yeah, it says build long, build hard. Exactly. Okay, so we got that. And now... Oh. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna do this. Like 2 of those and then the other ones. Joe fans, 38 watching and 18 likes. Hit that like button. Yeah, because if you don't do that, the almighty YouTube algorithm goes, this guy. Okay, copy that one. But not so hard as to exceed the budget. Exactly. We must never exceed the budget. Yes, I was saying we must not exceed the budget. Luckily, today I have not seen a single zombie. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is embarrassing. Your actions bring shame to the entirety of the zombie research initiative, you embarrassing monster.
Well, shut up, Gladys. Haunted department should be forced to spend holidays with Gladys. I agree. Yeah, Ian says, lo siento. Yeah, it happens. Someone says, don't say that. Okay, let's just put this one over there, over here. Freestyle 5-star end says, JC, have you been at the UFO Museo POI? You should check out if you haven't. And see a small operation there as well. Yes, we've seen the UFO POI. It is very interesting. In fact, what we encountered there is being analyzed by the guys from the Advanced Propulsion Project. Because even if it looks like one of those, you know, like Roswell UFOs, apparently there was something real there. Yeah. We recovered some weird technology there. Yes, you got a free probe there. When you go to the UFO POI, you take Siri. We are not alone. Yes, Siri is going to go, Master, we are not alone. Jason says, here in Indiana, they've been wanting to make 2 of our own highway toll roads to cover a budget shortfall. All I can think when I hear about this, wasn't that part of what the Indiana lottery for? Oh, maybe. Space tech is the best. Yes. Ah, Jesus Christ. Sorry. JC, what was the movie you went to a theater to see? What movie? I haven't been to a cinema since before the pandemic. The last one, I don't remember. It was before the pandemic. Haven't been to a theater after that. Like really, it's been like 5 years. I just wait for them to be available on streaming services and watch them on the stream. It was probably a Marvel movie. There. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to just put this over here. And this one's. No, this one. There. Hey Reggie, how are you? Yeah, long time no see you. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're just playing 7 Days to Die, doing a little bit of work here in the new main facility of the Zombie Research Initiative, the Crossroads facility. Yeah, like that. Okay, get rid of this. Yes, as a guy I follow on YouTube, Casper site has accidentally recorded a possible UAP this week while filming a drone video about a crop circle in Wiltshire. Pretty compelling video. Oh, nice. The truth is out there. Well, says JC, do you know if 2.0 will require a new game or are those days over now they are all alpha? I don't think it will require a new game. I don't remember if they have said anything about that. But, you know, we are out of alpha. Like with the air quotes. Because this is just a new alpha. And the one that's coming is a new alpha. So, my intuition, start over. Which is always the, you know, the best part. For me, at least. But remember they said they were aiming for mid-April. Now we are at the end of May. No news. I'm thinking we're 1 or 2 months away still from the release of the 2.0. Which, if you ask me, is just Alpha 23. What was the last Alpha? This was supposed to be 22, right? Well, even if it's version 1.0, it is actually Alpha 22. And you know that's exactly how I like it. Because I like my game new every, like, year or so. And it's been like that for the past, I don't know, since 2013. We're closing in on 12 years of 7 Days to Die. Oh, what I'm doing here. This is pretty much, yeah. There you go. So, yeah, like I was saying, going back to the movie theme, I'm thinking Labyrinth for the next session of Mystery Zombie Theater 3000 next weekend. Reggie says, what is Gladys' view on 2.0? Is she prepping to put it up with another new beginning? Oh no, Gladys, what are your views on this?
I'm busy doing important things. I don't have time for your games. You monster.
Well, there you have it. So many zombie games. Yes. One every year. Bella says Gladys should be disassembled and sold for parts. Careful. She might send like killer drones after you or something like that. Yeah, says I haven't played myself since Alpha 20, just been enjoying watching others such as yourself, Needle, Jewel, and Glock 9. It's always good. You know, you can watch the shenanigans in the ongoing saga of the Zombie Research Initiative. Just put that over there, and this one here. You see, this way we are encasing all of these areas in the proper infrastructure. Don't say that too loud. She will get Mike to do something mean. Yeah, it's dangerous. You're treading on dangerous ground, my friend. Dangerous ground. So let me see. You see how it's starting to look better over here? Mike's dead. He can do anything but listen and answer. Well, Mike is not dead. In fact, remember that the official pilot for this mech is Mike. He's just in a dead state as a result of the Black Mesa incident. Right, Mike?
Yeah, Cash TOT-62.
Exactly. Okay, that looks good. This is going to have to be like over there. He's just dead tired. Exactly. That's the proper definition. He's just dead tired. Okay, this one is good over here. Let me just go back This is the thing that I need to figure out how we're getting back. But that's going to be later. Let's just quickly go over here because I really want to finish this. Just add a few more blocks there. Jason says, found out today I'm already starting to get small returns from my dead friend Zoe, and my name is Bill. Two projects I put capital towards with Legion M. Oh yeah, William Shatner's thing. Nice. Nice. We're getting the returns. You see, we're cashing in. No, not us. Jason. Oh, crap. Mike is just dealing with temporal distortion and all. Yeah, you know, it's the reality jumping that sometimes have bad effects. Okay, we're getting all of this good water. Let's just go down. Whee! Grab it. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop this. Let me see something about the raw materials. I really don't need all of this clay soil. I'm just gonna drop it. Accounting getting excited. Yeah, the mention of the money makes accounting immediately wonder what is going on. I'm just gonna eat one of this, and we need more processed materials. Let's just grab a couple. Okay, Mike, send someone to clean this in the workshop, please.
Yeah, Cash TOT62.
Thank you, buddy. And someone dropped a lot of stuff there. And Reggie says, "What? A 2-block fall? You didn't break a leg?" Everyone pay attention. We're managing the inventory. Good stuff. Yes, but it wasn't just a little bit of inventory management. Now we're just jumping. Woo! Okay, let's just grab this and copy that one. The good thing that accounting does not know how much materials that we're wasting before they arrive. Yeah. That is true. That is true. Absolutely true. Is this the correct rotation? No. Why am I not seeing the correct rotation? There it is. This is the only player I know who could break a leg standing in one spot. Yeah. I sometimes I have calcium deficiency. That's what's going on. You know? That's the official explanation. The calcium deficiency. Okay, we're good here. Okay, JC, who did you bribe in accounting? You can't really bribe anybody in accounting. I don't know if you've seen them. They're like this. Sorry, I don't know why I take this and I mute myself. I was saying I still don't know if accounting is one bean or several. They're like this wall of things, you know? Also, it's like the second time I muted myself without knowing, you know? What happens when you lose 30% of your roof? Oof. Yeah, I was miming the words. I was going like... this one. I gotta be careful. Well, when I'm recording something, I don't move my hand, so because there's a button like over here that you press, it goes red. And it's not a button that you press, it's capacitive, so you have to just touch it and it works. There. Should build a new rocket, blow it up while you're in it. That's one of my favorite episodes. Kaboom. I maintain that it was not me who blew it up, it was the zombies. If you look at the video, you will see that the explosion begins in the boosters. See, it was not me. I was just up in the, you know, like upper ship, ready to blast off, and the zombies blew up the boosters. Granted that the boosters had a lot of dynamite, but still, it was them. I like to think that a continent a roadmap of pain and sorrow, something like that. Exactly. Paulo says that was a great episode. Yeah. The early days of the Zombie Research Initiative and the Zombie War were just fun.
Bruiser, this is Dark Star. See that out.
Yeah, Mike. Good times. Okay, let's just put this over here. Oh, it's a rock. So you see, this way everything is protected and is more secure. You would never have bought this game, started playing if it wasn't for the channel. Oh. Well, Fun Pimps now need to give me a commission. Which is, you know, probably they have because of the early access. I don't think they're gonna do early access for alpha. Oh, well, version 2.0. You know, version 2.0. You gotta go to bed for early day of work tomorrow. Okay, have a good one, Reggie. Good to see you. Sleep tight. Okay, let's just go over here. There. There. And there. This is good. Everything is encased in concrete, thus ensuring that it will withstand zombie attacks and stuff like that. When you log into the game, it still says the game is pre-release, but it thought 1.0 was supposed to be the official release. They probably just forgot to remove that text. Everybody always blames the zombies. It's just zombie phobia. So I heard in the news. Yeah, it's the zombie phobia. Just put that over there. Put this over here. And put that over there. There, there, there. Here and there. Okay, this way we just go one down. I think I said about a roadmap of pain and sorrow is a quote from the Michael J. Fox movie The. I think Paul's phone did him dirty again. Or maybe Miss Sassy Pants jumped on top of him, headbutted him, and that's it. Oh, The Frighteners. The Frighteners is one of the movies that we have, you know, for Mystery Zombie Theater 3000. What the hell? Why is this not available? That's weird. Can't put something there. Strange. Yeah, like I said, Frighteners is on the list. I'm thinking we are going to be watching Labyrinth in the next session, and in the session after that, we're gonna be watching Frighteners. That's probably a good idea. You love that movie? Okay. Well then, get ready because in the next session of Mystery Zombie Theater 3000, we're going to be watching Labyrinth with David Bowie. And in the session after that, we will be watching Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. Remember, as usual, all Zombie Mystery Zombie Theater 3000 sessions are archived on the Discord. I used to have a Vimeo account, but those bastards unilaterally raised the price. So I told them to go themselves, and now I just stored them on the Discord. I had to encode them at a lower resolution and a lower bit rate, but most of the movies are perfectly, watchable as they are on the Discord. Have you watched Silent Running yet? Fantastic movie. Silent Running. We have not watched that one, and I'm not sure I remember which one is it. Is Silent Running the one with Chuck Norris with like an immortal killer, or is it a different one? Or is it about people running around in silence? Okay, we need to go over here and use that one again. Bruce Dern. Post-star what's about Laura Dern's dad and 3 droids. Huh. Hey, Joseph. Submarine movie. Oh, submarine movie. But a man on a spaceship by himself with robots who are his friends. But I don't think that's Silent Running. Silent Running sounds like a submarine movie. Ah, but it's a submarine movie in space. A man on a spaceship by himself with robots who are his friends. That sounds like Mystery Zombie Theater. Sorry, Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's Run Silent Deep? Run Deep? Something like that. Two Slide for You says, hey, Dewey and Louie. There, and there. It's like a garden in space? I don't know. Well, says The Labyrinth is one of my favorites. I will not watch the remake. They're ruining some of the greatest, like Goonies 2. Who asked for that? Wait, there's a Goonies 2? And they are remaking Labyrinth? Really? It's actually a good movie. Okay. Silent Running. Weird. Don't think I've heard about that one. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are the robots with Bruce's character in Silent Running. Oh. No, like I said, I don't know that one. No space movie. Never have I seen a movie that portrays the vastness and loneliness of space. Very poetic. Okay, let's just put that over there. There. Same here. There. And here and there. Okay, as you can see, we're finishing this ramp. Once we're done with this, we're done for the day with the build. And then we go around. Probably going to go and get a mission or something like that. Ian is Neil deGrasse Tyson in disguise. Oh. Weird. There you go. Same thing over here. Guardian Oasis ship that the company that owns the ship wants to end the project, but Bruce Dern's character will do anything to stop them. Oh. Also says we are remaking both. Like Goonies 2? Really? That's weird. We watch Goonies on Mystery Zombie Theater 3000, by the way. It's on the Discord. You join the Discord, you don't even have to say hi or anything. You just join and you go and you watch the movies. Have you used Logan's Run for Mystery Zombie Theater 3000 yet? No, but it's on the list. Bongo says, bah, get some new material, Discord. Yeah, humbug. Oh, crap. There. Okay, so that one. This is gonna look so good. So friggin' good. And as I said, it would help with any attacking force, because we will have a very reinforced infrastructure here. I keep hearing like baby cries in the wind. Like this area is haunted.
This is Star. See that out.
Yeah. They remake those two movies, Hollywood would probably destroy them like they did with the Snow White. I heard that one flopped. Okay, there we go. This is... No, that one. This one, that one, this one. And... Jesus Christ!
Ha 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 ha. That was funny.
Oh, shut up, Gladys. Everybody was just chilling, having a cozy stream, and someone just started blasting. I bet everybody just jumped out of their chairs in their homes. Take that, you zombie dirt, says Pongo. Someone was probably having a nice cup of tea and then just splashed it on their face. Oh, look at that. My camera is frozen now. That had not happened for a while. It's good to see that the classics are still alive. You see, the camera is frozen now. I'm just looking really concentrated on something. So if you just joined us, it's not me being like a ventriloquist. It's just that the camera froze again for some reason. It just works. It just works. I'm going to go ahead and blame NVIDIA. NVIDIA. At least it didn't freeze while you were picking your nose. Yes, those are the, you know, the small wins we have. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do that. Sorry. So we can properly finish this. And do this one so we can finish that one. And finally we put that over there. Yeah, it froze again. It like moved 1 second, me looking to the side, and now it froze again. But like Joe said, at least I'm not picking my nose or any other lewd behavior. So that is what we call wind. But look at this. How everything is coming together, you see? Concrete surfaces. Progress. We are driving back the wilderness. You see? We are reclaiming the infrastructure. Look at how this looks. Very nice. Is that a zombie? No. Everything over here perfectly cemented over. Now that nobody can see what JC is doing, he's over there making goofy gestures. Yes, I'm doing all kinds of weird faces. Paul says, Mike once shattered the space-time continuum. He felt so back, he put it back together. Okay. You see? Everything is looking Honky dory over here. Looking very zombie proof, exactly. Everything. But you see, we need to dig a little bit over there, then dig over here, have a thing there, and then everything will be okay. Okay, this looks good. This is good. This is good work. Good work. What this stream needs is a couple of radiated Samaras. The concrete jungle. Yeah. And it is 11, so what we're going to do is we are going to go and get ready because we have an airdrop coming soon. Okay, have a good one, Ian. Thanks for watching. Whee! Grab it. You see my camera keeps like trying to chug along, dropping a frame and here and there. Okay, let's just put this over there. No. Put this over here. Put this over here. One second, let me try something. Okay, so oh, look at this. Now it's working. And now? Okay, that fixed it, actually. Huh. Yeah, you see, we're back. That might be a good name for the stream, the Concrete Jungle. Actually, not a bad name. If we don't get a better one, that's going to be it. Okay, let me grab some ammunition. I'm going to repair that. Okay, we're good. In terms of the foods, I will drink a yucca juice. I should go ahead and make a little bit of yucca smoothie. Right? So for that, we need this. We need the yucca. We need this. We're gonna make 9. Don't forget to like. See you next time, says Ian. Okay, thank you, Ian. See you later. There we go. And I'm gonna need a little bit more of food over here. Okay, that's working. Nothing here. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of cash. Maybe we can buy something. Oh, something happened over here. Look at this. Wow. That's so strange. Nothing wrong with the ceiling, but there was like a cave in here. Okay, let's go grab the chopper and be ready for the airdrop. And Paul says, yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't be a monster. Okay, so we're going over here. And I think the big Twitch deletion already happened. It wasn't the 19th, right? So it happened a few days ago. So it would be interesting to go around and look what highlights remain of the people who had basically all of their videos with highlights. Okay, look at this. Look at the work we've done. You see how everything looks a little bit more contained? Joe says, are you still streaming Valheim? I've streamed every single biome they have released. The last one was the Ashland. So once they release the final one in the lands in the north, we will come back to Valheim. The last Valheim video was rather epic, where we fought the father dragon. You see this facility? It's going to be looking really nice. Look at this. Look at this. The Imperator class mech. And as I understand, Valheim, they are ready to... they're getting ready to release. I think I saw someone like playing a public beta or something like that. The lands on the north on the global map. Don't know if it's playable though. No, it's not. It's not yet. They're working on that one, you know. But I saw someone playing something that said like public beta or something. So I think they're getting close to releasing the lands to the north. And once that happens, we're going back to Valheim for sure. Yeah, look at this. Really, really good. Let me just go back a little bit up. Those are my personal quarters in that tower. And this one over here is the sensor array, where we've been getting the readings, which still needs to be calibrated a little bit more. You know, Mike and the advanced propulsion project and the threshold project are working there in the command center for that. But we have a mission over here in the meantime. Let's go over here. Okay, it's going to land in the middle of the city. Camera froze again? Oh crap. Yep. Let me just go down here. And I'm gonna land. Oh, I'm back. Look at this. I'm back. Hit E when you're next to the drop as it falls. It will open it up. We're gonna call that one Plan B. Okay, I think it's going to land here in the middle of the wasteland. You are wet. Thank you. Okay, there it is. Structural integrity is good. Gas is good. Oh, sorry. I'm actually going to fix that. We're 100% good. Hey, Ignacio. How are you? There we go. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing too impressive. Doing good. How are things? Good, you know, chill stream. We worked a bunch. 1 second, my camera froze again. Let me just do this. And it freezes when I do that. And go back here, and now we're good. Okay. So we have a workaround. That's good. We were just looking around right now a little bit. Clear some zombies, you know, if possible. Point Cardinal. What the hell is this? Joe says, I have played over 3,100 hours of 7 Days to Die. Still haven't built a gyrocopter. Why? It's awesome. Is there a way to tell how many hours you play 7 Days to Die? Yes, you go to Steam, and Steam will show you how many hours you play the game. Jesus Christ. And I add like 300 or 400 hours on top of that because I used to play it when they had like their own launcher. Excuse me, I'm gonna go cinematic. Before it was accepted on Steam. Hello, anybody else? No? Okay, good. You dead? You dead. Okay, we got zombies over here. Haha! Zombie just flew back. Okay, we're good. You have so many hours because you work from home, get 10 hours a day to get paid to play. Nice. Where's the rest of the POI? Do you think there's more POI? Export version shows all your stats too. Oh, the play time. I think this was like a level 1 skull POI. In fact, I think it was like a half a skull POI. So I guess this is it. There's like nothing else. Up. How do I get up there? Is there a ladder or something? We're gonna have to nurple our way up. Okay, we're gonna use the nurple strategy, which is the strategy of our people. Can't stop, won't stop nurpling. And I'm gonna grab this and the coffee, okay. Just a campsite like the RVs, yeah. Nothing else. Very rainy today. Hardly worth putting a name on it. Yeah, well, at level 1, everything helps. I like how I shoot these zombies and they just go like flying. Bilal says, holy crap, I played 4,300 hours. That's a lot of zombie play. Let's just keep going in this direction. It's been a while since I've been patrolling the... Oh crap.
This is embarrassing. Your actions bring shame to the entirety of the Zombie Research Initiative, you embarrassing monster.
Move! Move! This must be 7 days to die in the UK because of the weather? Maybe. Interesting, look at this. Perfectly balanced. 28 decades later, yeah. Authentic Luigi's. There's something over here. I think it's like a ranger camp. Let me just investigate. Have I been here? I don't think I've been here in this particular POI, and there's something over there. Let's just go on an adventure, you know? Mike, I'm going to be going on patrol here. Check that there are no hidden groups of zombies around.
Cruiser, this is Star, CAD out.
Thank you.
CAD, CAS TOT-62.
Okay. Joe Fan says the true hero of 7 Days to Die is Gladys. All hell Queen Gladys. Hey Gladys, can you get over here so you're hailed?
I'm busy doing important things. I don't have time for your games. You monster.
Yeah. The guardrail, or the gyro. Something like that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That cat meow. I mean, that zombie meow. It was not a cat, it was a zombie. So what is this? Is this a communications tower? Ranger Station Alpha. Okay, we're gonna go cinematic for this one. I'm also going to deploy the sledges. One there, and one there. Just in case we find any trouble.
Master.
You know, when you deploy the sledges, The sledgies are there to dispense justice. That is their main concern. You would absolutely love toddler zombie swarms in the game. Someone is angry. Jesus Christ! You were not the one who puked on me. Who did? Okay, someone is angry over here. Holy crap! Someone has explosive stomachache.
My senses have picked up something.
Okay, that sledgy just had enough and just, you know, whammed over. Jesus Christ. Sledgy. Yeah, that's it. Just wham it. Holy crap. Okay, this guy's dead. Not before puking all over my face, which is ew. I still keep getting books, which I have not read. Emergency broadcast system. Interesting. I wonder who's broadcasting this. What armor do you have on? I have scavenger. Scavenger is my go-to armor for getting the better loot. Hello? Yes? Okay, someone is out there is making like weird noises.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yes, me too. There appears to be a zombie. Exactly. Oh. Stupid zombie. Okay, anything else back here? Jesus Christ. Incoming! Why is that zombie? Okay, there you go. Haha! Look at this legend dispensing justice. Hot zombies. Jesus Christ. Double tap. Rule number 2. Rule number 1, cardio. There's a zombie. I think we got some zombies over there.
Master, we are not alone.
Get ready. Sledgies. The sledgies were chatting with each other and they missed that zombie completely. Look alive, sledgy. Nice. Come on. Dispense justice. That's the spirit. You see the sledgies doing the Lord's work here. Very nice. That one over there is still alive. The zombies are not very bright. I hit you in the butt. Okay, so what do? We explore over here first, right? Huh? Something down there? Okay, see you later, Joe. Have a good one. This is a weird area. Look at this. Holy crap. I'm not exactly sure what the hell, but it's okay. Not gonna take the feathers.
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
Ah, Jesus Christ! Help! Help! Thank you. Thank you! Help. Help! I was just messing around with the door over there. And then there was like 5 zombies. There's a feral over there, which is the most dangerous. We got this jackass over here. Uh-oh. You're such a dumbass. Should have let the door close. Yeah. Look at this. Then you smash them on the butt. Like that. You see? On the butt. Always on the butt. Keep hitting them in the butt. See? And then they die. I wonder what happened with the other zombies. I'm pretty sure I saw more than 2 zombies. Spanking time, exactly. Huh. Only 2 of the zombies woke up.
Bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah, me too. That guy over there needs a Pepto-Bismol. Siri, do you have Pepto-Bismol that we could give to this guy? No?
Executing shutdown procedure.
What? Oh no, Siri is down! Siri is down!
You are a monster.
This is Star. See that out.
I'm gonna fix her. Okay, Siri's back up. Pongo says F. We're asleep at the wheel. Siri, are you okay? Yeah, Siri is okay. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna mess you up, bro. Show me that ass. Come on, show me the ass. Okay, he's dead. Why did the electrician's girlfriend leave him? There was no spark. There's another zombie over there. Hello? Well, the crunchy was. She was okay, yeah. Ah! Snake. The snake was using these toilets. I don't know how. I'm not exactly sure how snakes pee or poo. Okay, can we go up this? I think we need to go over here. Snake in the toilet. Classic apprentice prank. Yes, exactly. I think we need to do this, right?
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
What? There's a fire over there. Someone has been here recently. Oh, you can come from over here. Look at this. Attack of the killer pool noodle. Jesus.
Ha 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 ha. That was funny.
Shut up, Gladys. This place is not OSHA compliant. Bro. Now you're dead. I think one went down. Not sure. I think one went down over here. Ooh. Ah, crap!
Oh my god. Oh my god. You are one crazy ass monster.
Yeah, well, I will admit that that was dangerous. Pro tip, don't fire at the propane tank.
My senses have picked up something.
I could have broken a leg. These guys are not very safe conscious. Yes, I also shot at the huge propane tank and it went kaboom. It happens, you know? It happens. You dead? Yeah, you dead. This guy has been chewed on, you see? Over here. Someone thought this guy was delicious and moist. Come on. Somebody come over here and charge my stick. Hello? Someone has reinforced this. Then we got, I don't know if bandits or survivors, but they were here recently. Someone thought he said was a Kinder Egg, yeah. Mike, did the last patrol that came through this sector report any survivor activity?
Fiat, Cash TOT-62.
Yeah, because I'm seeing very evident occupation of someone being here, and they're quite close to the facility. We're gonna have to tighten the security.
Cruiser, this is Dark Star. Fiat out.
Okay. There's a Skelly over here. Oh, it's a spies! Maybe. Maybe. Hopefully it was just maybe survivors or regular, you know, bandits and raiders. Hopefully nothing more dangerous. Wow. Wow. This is good loot. Look at this. 9 sewing kits. Level 5 biker boots. Armor crafting kit. A lot of magnum ammo. Some first aid bandages and an arrow red moss. Or just long dead remnants. Yeah, but the thing is that there's a fire barrel over there.
All systems go. How may I help?
Someone must have lit that recently. Oh, look at this. The Decepticon sign. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see over here. There might be a Walter here. They like to nest on these high areas. Okay, good. Like over there. Siri, you move. Thank you. Over there in the distance, you can actually see the new main facility of the Zombie Research Initiative. There, my personal quarters, the main body of the facility. There's the Imperator class mech. There's a house over there. They're like a couple of kilometers away. Okay, the place is clear. I don't think there are any more hostiles here. There's a Skelly. Squishy. Drop down. Drop down. Drop down. Drop down. Oh, this is one of those rare eternal flames. Yes. We have perpetual engine technology, but rarely is applied to like a barrel on fire. Okay, I need to keep going over here at the end of this road because there might be something interesting. we saw in the satellite image that there is something there. And I have no idea as to what is. Okay, I'm back. I like to sometimes take these long walks down these wasteland, you know, trails. Because it's good for the soul. Like, you get to breathe the air of the wasteland. You get to see the dumbass zombies, and then shoot them in the face. And it's, you get to think about the situation, about living in the zombie apocalypse. And you're outside of the concrete jungle. Okay, what the hell happened here? Huh. You like to walk in nature, it's relaxing. Yes, look at the evil fungi over here, for instance. The smokehouse. We got a Walter sign. Look at the dumbass Walter. There are real naturality occurring that they call eternal flames. Very fascinating. Oh. Yes, Squishy. What is this place? Enough shenanigans. Look at this. They have a generator with a light. Interesting. Running out of fuel, it seems. What in the hell is going on here?
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
I'm going to deploy a sledgy and another sledgy. This is apparently about to get heavy. Ow! Sledgies, help! Sledgies, help! I took a beating. Wow.
This is Star. See that out.
Yeah, Mike, I got my ass whooped. Oh, come on. Charge you in the face. You got a little spill on there, JC. Yeah. Yeah, this guy just messed me up.
How
Okay,
may
let
I
me
assist
see.
you?
First of all, eat one of this. Second, apply one of this. Third, apply one of those. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, that guy was big. He had a lot of puke inside. Oh, look at this. Wow, legendary parts. That was some good loot. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this place had pretty good loot. Wasn't expecting all of this good loot.
My senses have picked up something.
We had a nice little setup over here. Squishy. Also, there appears to be a zombie somewhere around here. Up. Oh, it's a crawler.
Oh my god. You are one crazy ass monster.
Sometimes, Gladys, you gotta empty the clip, you know? Just squishy. You gotta just shoot until you're satisfied. Like I said, not a bad setup over here. You see? You got the walls, you got the thing over there with the light. Got some construction materials, you got a tent. I guess some survivors set up this area. Eventually they got overrun by the zombies. But this was a cool, nice like hideaway right there. And also, it appears we have a lake. Like a big lake. Yeah, there it is. See, right next to the lake. Too bad it wasn't more fortified. Yeah. We see it was close to the water, so we could have possibly like fished there. There. Not bad. Not a bad place. Okay, let's go back to the gyro. Getting kind of late. Paul says, Sassy has gotten to the point where if my wife gets close to me, she will try to block her. She wants all my attentions. She's very jealous. Well, she's sassy. You know, the name says it. She's sassy. She's Miss... Squishy. She's Miss Sassy Pants. So you gotta expect the sassy behavior. It's just who she is. You know? You get a dog. Her name is Miss Sassy Pants. She's gonna be sassy. Hey, Zipzak, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I remember Miss Sassy Pants just headbutted Paul, almost got him unconscious because wanted to, I don't know, steal his phone or his credit card or something like that. Because she's sassy, you know? Okay, where's the gyros over there? Going good over here. Come on, bro. Rule number 1 in the zombie apocalypse. Cardio. Going up. Saw like a flash of light in the horizon. Not exactly sure what was it. Yes, and I fear she will do it again, says Paul. My nose is forever on guard. Because of the sassiness, you know? Okay, I'm going to approach. Do the final approach. Before, let's do a little bit of a tour. As you can see, those are the 2 farming areas. Water gathering areas. Living quarters. Readiness room and garage, control room, the exit ramp, sensor array, my private quarters, Imperator class mech, all of the necessary things in the new main facility of the Zombie Research Initiative, the Crossroads facility. Everything is starting to look according to plan. Now we're just gonna finish it up, close it up. That's going to be enough to secure our position in this region and our operations in this area. Okay, we just gotta approach. Yes, everything you need in the zombie apocalypse, you can find it here. There you go. Okay, that was good. We did some good work. I'm really happy with how this is looking. Like I said, the next time you see this is probably going to be like a full full closed area over here. Nice landing. Yes, we did not crash. There was no fire. There was no broken legs or anything. And the beer in the cup holders helped too. Exactly. As you can see, the Imperator class mech over there with dual Hades cannons, missile launchers. Everything is really nice. This is like the concrete jungle. We actually could like to try and get a thumbnail here. Let's see. Like a thumbnail right there, you see? The concrete jungle. Which is kind of, it has a nice ring to it. I like it. Yeah, that's the thumbnail right there. Okay. So, let's just, oh, come on. Let's just go over here. Okay, remember, this is the schedule for the weekend. We just had our weekly session of 7 Days to Die. 1 second, this thing is frozen. Okay. Come on. There we go. We just had our session of 7 Days to Die. Tomorrow, in the afternoon slot, so it's more Euro-friendly, we're going to be playing Oblivion at 4 p.m. my time. For reference, it is now 8:50 p.m. my time. And on Sunday, Planet Crafter, which is a game that I have and I want to check out. I have no idea how it works, so I'm probably going to record the episode tomorrow morning. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. That's it for now, and see you next time.